That's right. The Escapade has been stranded for 17 hours now. If you take a close look, you can see it in plain sight. The Escapade broke itself free today at about 12:45, using nothing but the power of its own engines and taking advantage of the midday high tide. Yeah, guys, you can see there's a lot going on behind me right now. Crews are actually taking away that tanker truck as we speak, piece by piece. We actually watched an ambulance leave within the past 5 minutes with one of those men in the back on a stretcher. And that can cause cars to slide on the road and for walkers to slip and fall. Well, you can see that eMotion Mobility promised to create 84 jobs. But over here, under actual jobs created, well, that's just a big fat zero. And the author, Sean Williams, is asking for 500 signatures. If you look up here in the top right corner, he's awfully close to getting it. Now, it was believed that you weren't going to come tonight. What changed your mind? We've actually been calling trying to get this list. When were you planning on releasing it?
This is the first time you've ever called me.
Well, then who's responsible for that? Well, have you heard about these rumors that Police Chief Willie Levitt's supposed to retire tomorrow? I understand that no action was taken. Was it a pressure? Was it something that made you want to come out? Tonight, in our top story, reports of damaging winds in our area. A rapid and sudden shift in a slow-moving landslide puts residents in danger. First, the chief found himself on the end of 2 discrimination lawsuits and now come allegations of sexual harassment filed by a Savannah Chatham police officer. But this 14-page letter was given to us by self, and it says otherwise. You can see that these cinder block walls create blind spots, and that's a problem because you never really know what's on the other side. Now there are 5 times that many, creating a comprehensive system that keeps the whole facility monitored at all times. Every day, dozens of people, as many as 100, open their mailboxes to find red light camera citations. So do you have to pay them, or can you fight it? But if you live in a house worth $250,000, maybe like this one, that's a savings of $1.50 per month. And you want to have locks on your doors, bolt locks are preferable, and also you can make it look like you're at home even when you're not by leaving on the lights and the TV. But Phillips shows me that if they're well cared for, you can even hold them with your bare hands. But now there's the clawback program, so that money doesn't just disappear. Having a marshland buffer that's intact is important for communities like these because it helps keep their environment clean by filtering out toxins and pollutants that flow from the streets and sidewalks down into bodies of water like this creek. That way it doesn't go into their backyards. Out here on the beach, we're being just pummeled with heavy wind and rain. Well, each patron can only have 1 drink in hand and not a whole case. Discarded shells are collected from here to help build new oyster reefs. We'll give it 3 or 4 years to mature, and then you have an oyster that's ready to eat. Briny. I'm here in the heart of downtown Live Oak, and you can see US 90 has been just turned into a river by the relentless rain. Now you can see these sandbags are piled up in front of all these buildings, and from the look of it, they seem to be working for the most part. They say that it's a person's right to carry one of these in the pews if they want to. Other people say it's a recipe for disaster. Never hit straight on. You always want to go out to the side, and never ever hit with your head down. The point is that it can protect them from everything from a chemical attack to the smoke of a fire. Now I want to show you exactly how big this gap is. That's about 30 feet across. That means you could fit a 6-story building in here, and the roof would be right about here. Limestone dissolves easily, leaving underground caves and rivers so that the bedrock looks something like Swiss cheese. It's called the move-over law. Drivers are required to give room to law enforcement, firefighters, ambulances, and tow trucks. It's more than 6 feet down at its deepest point. Now the challenge becomes keeping it out of people's homes. And that's where big games like the Wintersville Classic come into play, because this is the single biggest moneymaker for athletic programs all year.